Alright, we are in Whitechapel Cemetery, located in Troy, Michigan. Coming up to the gravesite of one John DeLorean, born on January 6th of 1925 and died on March 19th of 2005. He's in section G2 at 4770. Let's see here. He served in World War II in the Army. He worked for the General Motors Automobile Motor Company in the 1960s and was responsible for the creation of the world's first muscle car known as the GTO. Okay, let's see. Later in life, in 1981, he started the DeLorean Motorcar Company, which created the DeLorean DMC-12 automobile. This automobile was featured in the Back to the Future movie series starring Michael J. Fox, the celebrity. Alright, we're in the Garden of Prayer section of Whitechapel Cemetery, Section C, lot grave 275. Coming up to the gravesite of one Mauri Rose. Born on May 26th of 1906 and dying on January 1st of 1981. He was a three-time winner of the Indianapolis 500 motorsports race in 1941, 1947, and 1948. He was portrayed as the character in the Indianapolis 500 rival of Clark Gable's Mike character in the racing movie To Please a Lady. Mauri Rose, or Mauri rather, was also a talented automotive engineer. Well, what I'd like to mention is that after appearing as one of the guests of honor at the Indianapolis 500 race in 1980, he died New Year's Day on 1981. Alright, and we are in the Garden of Reformation area here in Whitechapel Cemetery, Section E, grave 607. Coming up to the gravesite of one Joseph Priestley McCarthy, also known as J.P. McCarthy, born on March 22nd of 1936 and dying on August 16th of 1995. J.P. McCarthy was a local Detroit radio personality on the AM station WJR here in Detroit. He was one of the most recognizable voices on Detroit radio during his radio career on the airwaves. He was known as the Great Voice of the Great Lakes, being that his voice was recognizable from in the Great Lakes area in the States and all that, Great Lakes states. He won numerous awards, which included the Marconi Award. He was also named Radio Personality of the Year 4 times during his career. He worked with charities, loved his city of Detroit, and died from the blood disease, mielodysplastic syndrome. Before his funeral in 1995, the 28 radio stations here in Detroit went silent for 1 exact minute to honor J.P. McCarthy. And that's pretty much it. So he rests here in Whitechapel Cemetery. So that's that. Okay, we are in Section B, lot 1207, great space number 2. Coming up to the gravesite of Grace Beemer, born on December 9th of 1902 and dying on March 1st of 1965. Grace was a radio actor. He was the third actor to play the voice of the Lone Ranger in the radio show The Lone Ranger. He played the part from 1941 until 1954. One thing I would like to mention about Grace Beemer, which is easy to find for each site, is that he is, if you can see over there, he is still 100 yards, about, I don't know, a couple yards rather, from the polar bear statue monument, which represents the World War I soldiers or whatever, something like that. So there he is. There you have it.